And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou.
I like the steel drums played with the steel guitar. I go to honky tonks and to tiki bars. I like girls in bikinis and wearing tight blue jeans. I like the fiddle played with marimba thrown in and a conga drum beat behind the mandolin. I was raised in the country but still love the sound of the sea. I wear a cowboy hat with my bathing suit. I'm just a country boy who likes to sit under a palm tree. I'm not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical country.
Oh yeah, it's Wednesday night. It's Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Tropical Country with B-Dawg minus Lou. This week, Lou is on hiatus. She is in Ohio visiting family. We have kind of a medical thing going on with our grandson that we talked about. So she is there this week. So I'll be unveiling a special guest host that we have tonight. But of course, first, before we do that, welcome. And we are broadcasting live on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and also that Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. Our show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel. JBL Legends Travel is the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio and partner for that third annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise going to the Dominican Republic. So if you are interested in going to the Dominican Republic or anywhere you want to book a vacation to, well, then you need to reach out to JBL Legends Travel at 732-831-5200. Goaltending Services, GTS Charters, is the premier charter service down in Key West. When you're down in Key West, you can't leave without experiencing everything Key West has to offer out on the water. And there's no better people to do it with than Monty and Gypsy at Goaltending Services. They will show you a fantastic time. They are currently upgrading their fleet to make your time out on the water with them an even more memorable occasion. And I told you that I had a special guest co-host in the studio and a familiar face, a blast from the past. Golden is in the house. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, everybody. Am I coming through clear?
I can hear you.
Oh, good. Good. Because I'm not coming through my...
You're not coming through yours. We had some issues. We had some issues
fine.
with that the other night.
That's fine. I can hear me. I know what I'm going to say.
You sure about that?
Well... No. So I just want to wish everybody well. Thanks for tuning in, and we're going to get through this. We're going to have a good show. And if you're out there on YouTube giving us shouts and chats, bear with me. I'm rusty. It's been a while. So
has it been a while?
It's been a while.
How's that?
Oh, it's great.
Can you hear yourself now?
I can hear me.
All right. Hey, see, I fixed it. How about that?
Perfect.
All right. Hey, we're going to have a great show tonight. Like I said, it's going to be a blast from the past. See, I even wore the old ball cap like I used to wear. And we got matching ball caps on tonight. How about that?
That's when I walked in. I said, somebody's got to change ball cap.
No.
We can be twins.
We're going to be twinsies tonight.
Yeah, I just need some dark glasses.
Well, yeah, you need... If you had the dark glasses, we would match almost identically.
Except I got a little more gray than you.
You are a little more gray than me.
Yeah, and I'm not as tall as you either. Even with my new knee.
Well, we are going to have a great time, so let's just get things kicked off. So, welcome to the show.
Cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight. Where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. When these riders and ropers give it their best, we'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight. Where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight. Where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Going to be a great night. We're going to have fun, reminiscing, walking down memory lane. It's going to be just like old times.
I feel all warm and cuddly on the inside.
Oh, do you feel all warm and
I
cuddly?
feel all warm and cuddly. I've missed my chair here, so
Oh, have you?
I have. I've missed it.
Well, we've missed you.
I don't know. Maybe I need to do this more often.
Well, nothing wrong with that. So, you've been recuperating,
I have been.
and you're getting around great.
Yeah. Well, I guess since I've really spent a lot of time on the radio, with you guys. I've gone through a lot, or what I consider a lot. I had the heart issues.
Yeah.
We got that fixed. Mm-hmm. I've been hobbling. I've been limping for over 2 years.
Yeah.
Now we've got that fixed. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm rehabbing that. It's almost 3 weeks since surgery. I'm not using a walker. I'm not using a cane. I'm getting around. I'm going up and down steps. I'm on the mend, baby.
That is
I'm
awesome.
back in the game, baby.
Now, how long is it going to be before you have a fishing pole in your hand?
A couple of days. It has been a while.
It has.
Yeah.
We haven't been out fishing in a long time.
I know. We will fix that, especially before I go back to work, and while you're off at the same time. If you have a little break between your jobs.
I do get a little bit of a break. Today was our last official day of school with the children. However, I have a few extra days that I have to work before really my summer begins. So,
well,
my weekends are always free.
That's the good thing. It's better through the week because there's less traffic, and it's just you have pretty much the lake to yourself.
Yeah. I can see that.
Right, so we could go drown something.
Yeah, I see. You can tell the holiday weekend is approaching because I noticed the boats are getting more and more of them out there on the lake.
And that's always funny when I've gone to the boat ramp during the holiday weekends. Everybody drags their boat out that hasn't had the boat out since last Memorial Day or maybe last Labor Day. And they have to work on it at the ramp, and they block the ramp because their boat won't start, or
right.
They have this problem. And there's they don't have any, any education at the boat ramp on how you're supposed to act and what you're supposed to do. So it makes it really aggravating. So I normally stay away on the holiday weekends. I don't normally get out.
Well, I'd be one of those guys because I tell you, I can't back a trailer straight to save my.
You've backed mine fine before.
Well, it takes one or two. I used to back in the day. I had a 28-foot camper,
right?
And I backed that thing up like it was nothing, and because I had a tight driveway on a small side street that I used to back that. But I haven't done it in a very, very long time, and I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable doing it right now.
Well, you're gonna have to because I'm not supposed to be driving. So,
Well, we'll have to work
I can
on that.
probably make it to the boat ramp. It's a half mile.
Yeah.
I'll just need help getting it prepped, and we can take it out.
All right, we can do that.
Yeah.
Hey, we have any shout-outs to do?
We have quite a few.
Nice. Let's say hello to some folks.
Sandra Wilson.
Hello, Sandra.
She said South Florida is storming.
Storming.
Yep.
Well,
And we have our girl Maureen Benefield. She's out there. Mo's
hey,
out
Mo.
there. We miss you. Hope to see you soon when you come back to town. Maybe the summer party, I guess. Maybe before
Yeah,
we
I
see her
imagine she'll
again,
be here.
if she makes it. We of course we want you to. The Beach Buddha.
Did you say Beach Buddha?
I said the Beach Buddha.
Well, we can't say Beach Buddha without talking about the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio. That is Beach Buddha Coffee. It is the best roast, coast to coast. Take a trip with every sip Beach Buddha Coffee. If you want to know more, just go over to the Tiki Man Radio website at tikimanradio.com. Click on that coffee tab and see which, click on the coffee tab, and see which roast suits you most. It's been a minute since I've done that.
So what's your favorite?
I've gotten it's really, really hard.
I know.
My
does he make it so damn tough?
number one top roast that I like. I love Coconut Bay. I also love Hazelnut Bay, and then the Holiday Bay. Those are probably my top three go-tos right there. And I have all three of them at home, and I just kind of jump from one to the other.
It's whatever you're in the mood for that day.
Yep, and I have a mix of grounds, and I have a mix of K-Cups as well.
Yeah,
so,
I got the K-Cups too.
Just depends upon how big of a hurry I want to be.
Actually, Maureen brought the K-Cups, and I've been not using them.
Oh, no.
But now I've been, she brought us a big bag of them when she stayed with us a while back, and I want to
very
thank her for that. So now I've been sneaking in there, and I've actually been waking up, and I've had one waiting on the Keurig for me.
Oh, yeah?
And here's your sea salt and caramel, because that's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Okay, we got Austin McMullen.
Austin McMullen. Hey, Austin.
So he's new to me. But
Well, he's new to you, but he's not new to me. That would be my daughter Taylor's significant other.
Okay.
So
okay. He's up in Ohio.
I believe it's official that it's fiance now.
Fine.
So, and of course, him and Taylor are going to be having a baby coming. It's going to be here before you know it.
Wow. Grandpa again.
Yep. Number seven. Number 7 is on the way.
Damn, you trying to catch the Contreras?
No. The kids can slow down at any time.
Nah, I don't think they're going to.
It is what it is, but we love them to death, and we're glad they're tuned in. And, of course, if little Everly is watching, Papa loves you.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
And Mr. David Krantz.
Hey, David,
He
King
says,
David.
Sup, B-Dawg.
Hey,
He's
hey.
a new one for me. And the producer for the radio station, Monica.
That'd be producer Monica of The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday at 10. And, of course, when we say hello to her, we got to say hello to Vacuum Cleaner Tom, because, he's hard at work as well.
Vacuum Cleaner Tom.
Yeah, that would be her husband.
Oh. That's a new one on me.
You haven't paid attention to the Sunday show, have you?
Bang zoom. No, I'm normally out on Sunday because I've overdone it on Friday and Saturday, so I've been laid up.
All right.
All right. Well, we've got Miss Mi-chelle Myers,
The ambassador of all great things. And, of course, we do have a brand new soundbite from the Bodyguard,
Oh yeah.
a.k.a. also the Ice Cream Man. Mm-hmm. And we've had a little bit of a challenge going on because he did shout-outs for this show. He did one for the Sunday show. And he also did one for Coastal Confessions with B-Man. Now, the Tiki Man set his soundbite to James Bond 007.
Yes.
And then I believe that B-Man did his to Dragnet.
Oh.
So I had to figure out what I was going to do and what kind of music I was going to add to that shout out. And I'm pleased with it. Lou liked it, so
Maybe should have done 18.
so I didn't think of that.
Yeah, that just came to mind.
Oh, well.
That just came to mind.
Well, we'll see how everybody likes it, and if it's a thumbs down from everybody,
Right.
I'll redo it.
Well, there's always time. Yeah,
I can do that. So stay tuned a little later in the show for the soundbite from the Bodyguard.
So rolling from there. So we got Mi-chelle, we got Monica, we got Taylor.
Well, that'd be my dog, Taylor.
We got the baby. We got
Hello,
the
hello. Glad you guys are tuned in.
Okay. We got B-Flash Nash.
B-Flash Nash?
Yeah, he's new. That's he's a coworker.
Oh, he's a coworker of yours.
Well, he's more than a coworker. He's my good friend that I've made since I've been at Flower. So he's awesome. He's super funny. I just love working with a guy and talking with him. So he's tuned in tonight. He's out
nice.
there.
Well, welcome to the show, and we hope that you have fun and that you'll tune in each and every week.
I think we
because we do have a blast. And if you're new, I'll tell you, it is an unscripted show, and we never know what's going to happen. And that live chat, it has steered us off the rails more than once, and that's what we like to do anyway.
Well, I wonder who's winning the off tracks.
Well, you are.
Me? Yeah. From just
I'm not going to lie though. Since you left the show, we've managed to stay on the rails a lot more than we used to.
Yeah, we got to stop that. We got to put the kibosh on that. All right, I'm gonna crunch my eyes. That's everyone that we have going right now.
All right.
Did I miss anyone? Someone chime in and tell me if I missed you. I don't think I did. Be sure to go out, X out of chat, go over, hit that. You'll see a little thumb up button. Right now it only has 2 on it, and it should have a lot more.
That's right.
Give us a thumbs up, and then you can come right back into live chat.
That's right. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and turn on all the notifications so you will not miss anything that goes on here on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. Because there is a lot of stuff that goes on here.
That's you, B-Flash. That's you, buddy.
That's right. So we got everybody right now.
I believe we have everyone right now. I will keep everybody entertained best I can.
All right. Well, as most of you, if you're catching up with the news, we had very sad news that we lost a music icon today in Tina Turner. And that's I didn't realize she was 83 years old. So that kind of surprised me because I didn't.
She was touring in her 70s.
Huh?
She was in her 70s. She was touring. Limited tours.
Yeah.
But she was still touring.
She was touring, but
some concerts.
Yep. So she was 83 years old. So
wow.
I'm going to play a Tina Turner song later in the show to just recognize her accomplishments, and so we can remember the great talent that she was. Now, here's where I came to a dilemma. She has so many great songs. It was hard for me to try to just pick one.
We're going to let them decide?
So jump in the live chat, and you tell me which Tina Turner song you would like for me to play in the second hour coming up. How about that?
That sounds good.
Wait for you to participate. All right, got anybody else? Are we good?
Nope.
All right, well, how about let's kick off the show. When you and I are together, it always happens to be that we rock the boat. Here's a little Chris Cagle.
Well, I've been working all week, I can hardly wait. I got a houseboat rented down on the lake. My pickup's gassed up and loaded up and ready to go. Well, I put out the word to all my good time friends. We're meeting at the dock, that's where the party begins. Be there or be square, come along, anything goes. Yeah, bon voyage, tonight we're gonna rock the boat. Yeah, we're gonna motor out, drop anchor in the middle, drag out the guitars and tune up the fiddles. Have loads of fun, be lucky if she stays afloat. Yeah, we'll be making waves tonight, we're gonna rock the boat. Yeah, I can see us all now by the light of the moon. One big party on 2 pontoons. With flip-flops, tank tops, bikinis, and no dress code. We'll be surrounded by acres of swimming pool, wall-to-wall coolers of barbecue, inboards, outboards, overboard, throw me a rope. Yeah, come on, come on, tonight we're gonna rock the boat. Yeah, we're gonna motor out, drop anchor in the middle, drag out the guitars and tune up the fiddles, have loads of fun, be lucky if she stays afloat. Yeah, we'll be making waves tonight, we're gonna rock the boat. All rock it, boy! Yeah, we're gonna motor out, drop anchor in the middle, drag out the guitars and tune up the fiddles, have loads of fun, be lucky if she stays afloat. Yeah, we'll be making waves tonight, we're gonna rock the boat. Yeah, come on tonight, we're gonna rock that boat.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou, here to tell you about our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel.
JBL Legends Travel is your full-service travel agent. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort vacations, destination weddings, and romantic getaways. They're dedicated to offering you the best prices and advice, all while maintaining an emphasis on customer service.
So don't hesitate to contact them so they can start planning your next travel adventure. You can contact them at 732-831-5200 or check them out online at jbltravelgroup.net.
Mom needs rest. We need a vacation. Daddy's stressed. We need a vacation.
Give me a fast ball, flying over home plate, a corn dog and some 10-cent lemonade. Stands all packed, little brother of that bag. That's right. How about a shady tree and a dog in the front yard, begging me to throw him that tennis ball. Bucket full of suds, washing up a bucket of rust. Kids out of school, sky shining blue, long days, sun rays, nothing like June. Got the gang out back, sprinkler in the grass, T-bones grilling, cold Corona chilling, get you lazy on all day long. Let the sun shine, that's what God made summertime. Whoa, that's what God made summertime. Give me a tire swing down by the old creek, scrape knees, damn, that's on the waist deep. Jump in, cool off your sunburned skin. Getting back in time, living that good life. Ain't nothing like soaking up July. Gangs out back, sprinkler in the grass, T-bones grilling, cold Corona chilling, get you lazy on all day long. Let the sun shine, that's what God made summertime. Here comes twilight, bringing out the fireflies. Stars shining, got nothing on your eyes. Hurry up, girl, don't miss her. Give me that long kiss. We're almost out of August. The gang's already parked out at the levee, circled up headlights. Let's do it right and get you crazy on all night long. Let the stars shine, that's what God made summertime. The gang's out back, sprinkler in the grass, T-bones grilling, cold Corona chilling, get you lazy on all day long. Let the sun shine, that's what God made summertime. Let
That's right. That's why God made summertime. Blackjack Billy. That's a pretty good song. You know, get you in the mood for all the warm weather and getting out and do all the activities that everybody does.
That was
especially
really
with the holiday weekend coming up, all the cookouts and all that.
That was a really good song.
I like
That's
it.
the first time I've heard it.
It's the first time you've heard that one?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice. It's new to you kind of thing.
New to me.
I've played it before, but I've had several people tell me they like that.
That's a pretty good song.
All right. So anybody else chiming in that we need to say hello to? Because I want to make sure we do not miss anybody.
Not at the moment, friend.
All right.
We're got a couple of them voting out there for their songs.
Oh. So what do we got on the voting line so far?
We got What Love Got to Do with It.
Ooh,
and
that's a good one.
Proud Mary right now.
Oh, see, I told you. There is so many to choose from. It is very, very hard for me. I'm like, well, I like this one. I'm an 80s kid, so, you go back to the old Private Dancer album and all the songs on that. It was really, really hard. So that's why I just decided that I will let everybody else just vote. And whatever the popular opinion is, we'll just go with that.
Right on. The Private Dancer album. Let's go back to it. When did it come out? Like 86, 87?
Hold on, and I will tell you because I got to look at my notes because
so I
have all my notes here.
Sold so many copies.
It did.
Wow.
It did. The Private Dancer album in 1984.
84. I was a little off on that. Wow.
Yeah, 1984.
Which I normally am anymore. I used to be up on when albums came out, but I've replaced it with other things.
Because of course, back in the day, that's kind of music I listened to, and when I was DJing, that's what I played. It was all top 40, and she always had a lot of music in the top 40. So I played a lot of her music through over the years.
Well, in my hometown, we had a skating rink. Was about that in a one-plex theater. So we had a skating rink. So I was at the skating rink about almost every weekend on Friday and Saturday night, and part of my job was I didn't have to pay to get in, so I would sit in the DJ booth. And I would play. So, yeah, about the top 40, you have to.
Well, absolutely.
14, 15-year-old DJ. Spinning records.
That's what I was, 15, 16, 17 years old. I actually gave it up right after I turned 18. I went into the military and never looked back. Didn't DJ anymore after that. And it wasn't until I met the Tiki Man that he roped me back into playing music again. So
they bring me back in.
Yeah, now I'm doing all kinds of stuff because
boy, you are. Your sound bites are fantastic.
Coming up in September, I'm even DJing a wedding. How about that?
That's awesome, dude.
So
we might get you to do some,
just because I'm a cheapskate.
Right.
And, we got a wedding coming up, so I'm like, why pay a DJ?
Yeah.
You have one right here.
I can do it.
I can do that. I can do anything.
I'm not paying nobody.
I fell into that Tiki Man thing. Can you do that? I can do any damn thing.
I can do it.
So what's been going on with you other than your health? Everything else been good?
Work was going great until, I had to just drop out because you limp around for 2 years and it's like, it gets better. Then when it starts hurting, it hurts worse. And it's better. It starts hurting worse. And finally one day I was just fed up. I was fed up. So they go and x-ray it and there's no cartilage.
Oh, wow.
It's gone. It's gone. So yeah, you are wearing bone to bone. We have to correct this. When do you want to get it done?
Yeah.
I said ASAP.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks later, I'm getting my leg cut off.
Yeah, it kind of sucks getting old.
Wow, it's not for sissies, is it?
No. Jimmy Buffett said that. Getting old is not for sissies.
It is.
Of course, Jimmy's been going through some health issues lately and had to cancel several shows.
I heard that.
Yeah. I know. I finally, I broke down, finally went to the doctor because, I always neglected my health as well. And I went to the doctor, and lo and behold, that's when I found out that I had cancer.
Right.
And we accomplished that.
You go do the face-off thing.
Yep. And then I go to the doctor again. And he's like, "How long have you walked with a limp?" I didn't think I lipped. I was like, I'm fat, so I waddle.
Yeah, we waddle. Like those weebles. Remember the weebles when we were little?
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Well, let me tell you what, this weeble occasionally will fall down.
Yeah, right.
But I found out, because after talking to the doctor, I had a symptom, what they call a drop toe, that where I was walking, and every once in a while, I would literally trip myself because my foot would drag the ground.
Yeah. I do that from time to time.
Yeah, so
not often.
So I had to go for MRIs and all of that, and discovered that the reason I walk with a limp is I actually have herniated discs in my low back, which I had a low back injury years ago, and it's just as I age, it's just slowly deteriorating.
That's what happens.
Yep, but I absolutely positively refuse to have back surgery. So if I walk with a limp, I walk with a limp.
Right on. Get you one of those inversion tables. They work.
Do they work?
Yeah, I have a cousin. He swears by his.
Really?
It stretches you out. Man, leads us to the chiropractor.
Huh,
I want to give a shout out to my lovely little goon out here. She's got her hair up like one of the goons from Popeye, but she's taken very good care of me while I've been down. She comes down. She works from home, and we thought this was going to be an absolute disaster because there I am. I'm hurting. I'm in pain. Then I'm going to end up in a shallow grave in the pasture. That was the progression I thought it was going to be. But turns out no. She's coming down. She's taking care of me. What do you need? What do you want? Is there anything I can do for you? She's been fantastic through this whole thing.
That is awesome.
Give her a shout out.
Well, of course, that is the Golden Girl. And of course, she was a long time ago. She was our producer and manager of Golden Entertainment. And she took very good care of us and steered us in the direction that we had to go. And then, of course, she had to quit and take care of you.
Well, that too. I'm sorry I had to steal her away. But, she's been busy with the rental, too.
Yeah, you
That's
guys.
been keeping her on her toes.
You guys are doing, running an Airbnb? Is that what you're doing now?
It's a VRBO.
A VRBO?
Yes.
Nice.
We've had so many fishermen come in from so many places where we'd have 2-3 boats. The guys would come down. They came down from Ohio. They came from Kentucky, Indiana. I don't remember everywhere, but they would come down and they would just stay with us or stay in the house there and just loved it.
Wow.
So it's been doing good, and probably going to. I may pay you to do a sound bite for us because you have a better voice than I do.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Nah, I would. I would. You've been doing it more than I have.
Well, you guys are in a perfect location. You're right across the road to the entrance to Harrison Bay State Park.
Everybody loves
that. I know I went past there the other day and saw the trucks with boats all back in there, and it looked like things have been going well for you.
They have been. It's a work in progress. So we've added parking. We've added a driveway. That happened this week.
Oh, very nice.
So, a lot's changing. A lot of things have been added. So, if you haven't been in a while, get with us.
I would tell you, and when they go on the VRBO, how would they find your particular property?
That is the Alluring Getaway.
The Alluring Getaway?
Yes, Alluring. As fish, because it's all decorated with fish.
That's a nice
stuff.
play on words.
It's that's all the Golden Girl. That's her. That's all her.
She's a marketing genius.
Yes, she really is. So you go through. Is it iTrip?
Okay.
I believe it's iTrip Chattanooga, and you can find us on there.
Oh, very nice.
Right now, yeah.
Very nice. And things are booking up quickly, aren't they?
Well, they have been up until recently, and I knew we would be full for Memorial Day weekend, but right now it's sitting open.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you heard it. If you want to go fishing here at the beautiful Harrison Bay, you just go on there and look for the Alluring property and get that booked in there. And let me tell you what, it is a great property, nice house. Well, I've stayed there a few times.
Yeah, you have.
And I tell you what, if I could move in that house full time, I would do it in a heartbeat. I love this house. Not to mention would have a pretty good neighbor as well. But definitely want to check that out as well. Can they call you directly, or do they have to go through the website?
They really need to go through the website. But if they contact us first, if you have our contact info, you can hit either one of us on Facebook and PM us on Facebook. get us that way, and we can, if you're fans of of us, the radio station, we can probably get you. We can get our discount.
Get the friends and family discount?
Yeah, get the friends and family discount.
All right. Well, we mentioned, your lovely bride out there, the Golden Girl.
Yeah,
and
sure.
How about I play one of her favorite songs? So this goes out to the Golden Girl. A little Old Dominion for you.
Yesterday, 'cause it was. And I was letting the sun and the rum just do what it does. I threw my phone in the water, little push off the dock. She was packing her bags, I was popping her top. And she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life. Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling. I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long. I was already so long gone. She could have been halfway to Houston, but I didn't care. I was drunk as a skunk eating lunch with a cross-eyed bear. You've been there. She was looking for something better than me. I was looking for nothing, just riding the breeze. And she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life. Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling. I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long. I was already so long gone. It was yesterday, 'cause it was. And I still got a buzz. And she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life. Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't stay. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling. I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling. I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long. I was on a boat that day. Hey, hey, hey. I was on a boat that day. Hey.
This is Tim Myers, the bodyguard, a.k.a. the Ice Cream Man, with Tiki Man Radio. I want you to tune in to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time.
Off the coast of Florida, where the palm trees sway, lives a crazy cowboy who's lost his way. A long, long time ago, he used to ride the range. Back in Ocala, nobody thought him strange. Now he's got a book named Trigger and a dog named Nellie Bell. He calls his girlfriend Dale, though her real name's Gabrielle. They say was the fastest to bring a wildcat to the ground. Now he's roping tarpon out on Pine Island Sound. He's a captive cowboy, Hawaiian shirt, straw cowboy hat. Lady luck and all her beauty landed in his lap. The ocean is his rodeo, and he ain't going back. He's a captive cowboy, and he likes it like that. fish aren't fighting. He likes to read his books. Randy White, J.D. McDonald, they know how to bait the hook. Buffett songs and Marley reggae keep his spirits high. Floating on the water, watching osprey fly. He's a captive cowboy, Hawaiian shirt, straw cowboy hat. Lady luck and all her beauty landed in his lap. The ocean is his rodeo, and he ain't going back. He's a captive cowboy, and he likes it like that. Sometimes something tells you you need to change the scenery, like wide open water and tropical greenery. He's a captive cowboy, Hawaiian shirt, straw cowboy hat. Lady luck and all her beauty landed in his lap. The ocean is his rodeo, and he ain't going back. He's a captive cowboy, and he likes it like that.
Captiva Cowboy. That's Danny Morgan. I played that song, you know, the vision of a cowboy hat and Hawaiian shirt. I've been known to wear that a couple times.
Goes well together. No doubt about it.
Well,
Goes well together.
Well, I thought it was kind of funny because, you know, I don't know if you know this, because, you know, you're not able to listen to every show, but it was revealed a little while back that I started dabbling in songwriting. And let's just say I'm working on one that has cowboy hats and Hawaiian shirts are kind of prominent within the song. So I am by far a songwriter. So I am looking for the perfect co-writer. So if any of our friends out there want to get a hold of me, maybe we can work on something.
That show ain't gonna be me.
I've worked on 2 songs. I got one that's more complete than the other one. And when I get a chance, I got to get back down to Panama City because we've already talked about. I'm going to sit down with Darby Ledbetter, and we are going to complete that one. So
PCB, baby.
You know, it was one of those things I used to write all the time. I used to write like short stories and things like that, and so I just kind of started taking that kind of process of creating a short story, and then working with a songwriter who can help me format that into a song.
Maybe,
so,
yeah. Well, from a story, well, I guess it might be a ballad. So you might be the ballad.
I don't know, because I am not a musician.
Right.
So a song could go anywhere. So I've written the story. So I'm looking for a writer to help me turn that story into a song. So
that might make things easier.
I don't know if it'll work or not, but that's just how I've been doing it. So anyway, I mean, we know tons of singer-songwriters out there, and
I know a few.
If any of you are out there interested in taking a dabble at the mess that I've created, get a hold of me and see what we can do. And before that, of course, that was the debut I had of my entry into the Bodyguard soundtrack. And I can tell you one thing, I need to bring up the volume a little bit on the background. I think it was just a little too low. What do you think?
It needed to come up just a touch.
Just a touch. So
you were all over it.
I did it last night. I was kind of in a hurry so I could get it loaded into the studio.
We do that.
For tonight. And actually, I'll be honest with you, it sounded better on my phone than I did once I put it here in the studio. So there may be just something different with the way the settings in the studio are. So I'm going to have to go in and just
the background,
bring that background up just a smidge. So, but the question is, Did Magnum PI work? Or
It did.
Or should I find something else to go
We
with
could
that
do
soundtrack?
that. I mean, like I said, you could do the 18 because they're a bunch of they're a bunch of hardcore badass kind of guys. So
yeah, I had everything from Hawaii 5-0 to Magnum PI. Now you got the 18.
The Hawaii 5-0. I do love the Hawaii 5-0
So
thing.
because not every song will go because the way the music will go, sometimes it'll drown out the vocal. And I wanted something that kind of complemented his vocal.
Something without lyrics.
Of course, you got to always find an instrumental. So
Axel Foley. Beverly Hills Cop.
That is, I never thought of that one either.
Yeah, that one just popped in. That just popped in the old brain here. Hey, this thing's working.
Who knows? That may be something that we just dabble with. Each week I debut another bodyguard commercial until we get the one we like.
Right, or just switch them out. Just put new music with it every week. We got a couple more new shout-outs here. We got Kenzie.
Hello, Kenzie.
Kenzie Golden McCoy, that would be my little girl. My one and only. I love you, baby, and thanks for tuning in. And we have Larice Flasney. And the Flazzy,
Sweet
baby.
Larice and Flaznoogies.
And the Flaznoogie.
Flaz Rider. He's got so many daggone names I can't keep up with.
Oh.
Oh, you got a new one?
Yeah, some guy named Eric Smith.
Eric
He's
Smith.
Driving.
Of
hey,
course.
buddy.
That
Mr.
is
Rick the Stick.
Rick the Stick of Rick's Hometown Licks right here on Tiki Man Radio. And hold on, brother. I have it right here for you. Hold on.
Yep. Well, you got your train cars and then you get your road.
Now we got our road,
Awesome.
I made the mistake. I told the Tiki Man last week on the show. Bobby McQueen chimed in. So I blew the truck horn and I'm like, the Tiki Man doesn't even have a horn for the truckers.
And
that lasted till about 10 seconds after the show.
Well, no,
and next thing you know, he has a truck horn in there now. So we're going to take care of our truckers there.
I got another idea.
What's that?
Well, when your boating friends, your captain friends tune in, hit it with a foghorn.
Ooh.
Yeah, like a boat, the boat foghorn.
I can find.
There you go.
I can find. I got all kinds of sound effects in here, so I can play with just about anything.
I understand. Lots of toys over there.
Yep. And of course, Rick the Stick. He's the host of Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday night at 5, and you can listen to that at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. And he has been broadcasting his show every week from a semi. Because he is an over-the-road trucker, and he's just been on the road. He's got everything set up so he can broadcast live. I said on Sunday, I'm like, I literally think that he should change the name of his show to On the Road with Rick the Stick. I'm just saying.
It's up to him. I do like the hometown
because he's never home.
Right.
He is never home. So that was just my idea, but. We love Rick, and we love his hometown licks because he knows a lot of singer-songwriters from his area up there in the Northeast.
Right on. So they didn't make the move, did they?
Not yet. I think they're working on it, though.
Right. I was thinking they were going to be in place by Memorial Day, but things get in the way. Life gets in the way.
That it does.
Nothing screws life up worse than life itself.
Well, you know what they always say about plans, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to make God laugh?
Tell him your plans.
Yeah. That's the truth. He will laugh at you every time.
That's right.
Oh no, fat boy, you're going to do something else. Let me show you. Right.
Absolutely. Anybody else there?
Eric was the last one I saw.
All right.
Chime in and chime up, and I hope he's being safe out there. Where you at right now, Rick? Have you stopped for the night, or are you? No, he is driving. I'm sorry.
He is driving.
He is driving.
Well, how about we play a little bit of driving music?
There you go. He probably enjoys that.
For Rick the Stick and all of our trucker friends out there. It's 6 days on the road. Sawyer Brown.
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the eastern seaboard. I've got my diesel wound up, and she's running like never before. There's a speed zone ahead, but alright, I
don't see a cop inside. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got 10 forward gears and a Georgie overdrive. I'm passing little white lines and my eyes are open wide. Just past a Jimmy and a white. I've been passing everything in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. It really seems like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some other guy. I could find one to hold me tight, but I can never make believe it's right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. ICC is a checking on down the line. I'm a little overweight and my logbook's way behind. But nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge all the scales alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. My rig's a little low, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from her stack and the smoke's rolling back as coal. My hometown's coming in sight. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990
Or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Off the coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio.
Guy 795, contact departure 125.4.
Damn, that ticking like a long clock. I'm awake. Hell, it ain't even gone on yet. There's 1,000 thoughts pacing to-do list already
From big rigs to airplanes, that's Cody Purvis, airplane mode. What are you doing over there?
I'm making fun. I don't want to make fun of him, but Eric is using voice text. I can tell because he called me Gordon. And
he called you what?
Gordon.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of B-Dawg, he called it. Came out as the dog.
The dog.
Yeah, the dog.
I am B-Dawg, the dog. How about that?
The dog. The dog.
D-A-W-G, dog.
Right on. So we're getting a couple of votes here and that. And if you're just tuning in, we're taking votes for the Tina Turner song, your favorite. And once we compile it here in a little bit, we'll B-Dawg's going to play the song, whichever one gets the most votes. So.
That's right.
There's nothing from a list, just whichever one you like.
That's right. There is no list. Just throw out what your favorite Tina Turner song is. If we have a popular vote, we'll go with that.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
Pick the one that your daughter asked for.
Oh, is that right? Which one did my daughter ask for?
I think she wanted What's Love Got to Do with It?
What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah, I like that one myself, so I do like that one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's got soulful. It's got her voice. Mm-hmm. She's banging her voice out on that one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now understand why I left it up to everybody else because I couldn't decide. Because it was sure that if I picked one, everybody would be like, well, why didn't you play this one? Why didn't you play that one? I know. I just know. And I'm like, I'm letting you choose. Plus, it gives an opportunity for y'all to participate in the show because, we like it when you kind of guide along there on the conversation and music. So if you have a request, just throw it out there. I'll see if I have it. If not, you just never know.
Right on. Do we have Mr. Charles? Do you know him?
Mr. Charles?
Yes, he's just chimed in.
Is that all I got to go on? Is Mr. Charles?
Nutbush City Limits. That's what he does.
All right.
That's what he.
Well, hello, Mr. Charles, and thank you so much for tuning in to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou. Lou's not here.
So, yeah, I ain't Lou.
You ain't Lou.
I'm just a shadow of Miss Lou.
Nope. She is up in Ohio I am a bachelor for the next couple weeks because just the way it worked out.
Need company.
We went up because, like I said, the her grandson with her daughter Rachel, he's having surgery on Monday, so she's up there kind of help out. We'll kind of get Rachel and Rachel is Giraffe in case anybody to help Giraffe and JT get situated for the baby to go in and have surgery on Monday, and then she's staying there about another week to help kind of with the post-operative to help along. So she's up there doing that, and then as it just happened to be that Alicia and her boyfriend also went to Ohio. Alicia got a new job, she's actually going to be working remotely, and the company that she's going to be working for is actually based out of Akron, Ohio. So she had to go to Ohio to go to the headquarters to go up there to do her training, so she can come back and start working. So they're in Ohio.
As long as they're working.
So I am it's just me and the dog.
You and Daggett.
For 2 weeks. So I think they're hoping that the house is still standing whenever they come back.
House good. I don't move much. I can't move much.
Well, you're like the dog, don't move much.
Right, yeah, me and him be on the road together. That is the craziest dog. He's not crazy. That is just the funniest dog.
He's the most sensitive dog.
He's sensitive.
He's
on his sensitive side.
He can't walk on hardwood floors. You got to lay down you got a rug landing strip for him to be able to walk on.
He don't like it. He don't like it one bit.
Well, it's partially my fault.
Right.
Because when we got him, we had carpet, just a little bit of carpet in our living room, but the rest of the house was all laminate flooring. And I used to play fetch with him. And I'd throw the ball and he'd run all over the floors. It just took one time for me to throw the ball a little far, and he stopped and he slid on that laminate floor and boom, right into the wall.
And that's all it took.
And boom, just like that,
No, I don't like it.
He will not walk on anything that's not carpeted now. So I guess I'm to blame on that one.
Okay, I've been giving up to the any bidder, looks like. Not the highest bidder.
No, any bidder?
Yeah, the Gold Girl says she will deliver me to any takers. So, all right.
Well, I'm enjoying, because I have pretty much my entire adult life lived in a woman's world. I've been surrounded by women, nothing but daughters, and so
I wouldn't encroach on that.
So for me to say, have alone time at home with the only other male I have close to me, which is my dog.
Savor it.
I'm enjoying just being able to walk around my house without pants on.
Oh, man.
I can walk around like Winnie the Pooh if I want to. You know how long it's been since I can do that?
I mean, if I could, but it wouldn't work out good.
No.
But I admire you, sir. I do admire you, sir.
Like I said, I think Lou's just hoping that the house is standing when she comes back. And she was taking a bet how many times I would order out to eat. So, which is funny because I haven't yet. Because I never cook at home. I'm in a house full of women. I don't have to cook.
All you have to do is go over to YouTube
and
look at the Beers and Bones channel. You can find something good to cook, buddy.
Oh, I have no problems, because the problem is they're like, why don't you cook anymore? Because I used to cook all the time.
I know.
But the problem is, here's why I don't cook anymore, is because I go, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. I'm asking for suggestions. Well, I don't know. And we played this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it never fails. If I make a decision, I don't like that. Or else,
your adult life.
I can't eat that because that upsets my stomach, or that gives me heartburn, or that just doesn't sound good. Which I know. I can hear her because I know she's listening. She's probably sitting there going, every time she says something, I'm like, I do the exact same thing to her. So, but for some odd reason, when it's just me I got to please, I can just, my first night I threw breaded fish fillets and french fries in the air fryer, boom, dinner was done. The second night, I threw some hamburger patties on the grill, boom. I had 2 nights worth of meals right there and just hamburger patties.
Yeah.
So
you do enough of them.
It's just really easy because I'm not really planning out meals because I ate a hamburger. That's all I needed. I just ate the hamburger by itself.
If you don't have the crumb snatchers around, and I have,
is that what you call them?
I have crumb snatchers, and they snatch those crumbs. I made tamales, and I made like I think it was like 7,500 was the count.
Oh yeah.
No, but it was like around 40 or 50. Once you make the recipe, it's like, man, you got to keep going. You got to keep going till you run out of husk, till you run out of masa, or you run out of filling. So you just make them and make them and make them, and you can freeze them. And they turned out really good.
Well,
man.
I saw you doing tamales, and my question was, I've had B-Man's tamales.
Yeah, they're probably not,
how do they stack up against the tamale man himself?
Probably not as good. But mine are not bad.
I'm gonna say your finished product looked pretty daggone good.
Yeah, they turn out good. I think put good ingredients. I do. I do the right steps. I use quality ingredients, so it can't be bad. The filling's fantastic.
Was yours spicy at all?
A little.
Okay.
Just a tiny bit.
I used to love spicy, but now spicy doesn't love me.
That's the way it gets when you get older, buddy.
Again, getting older is not for sissies.
Ain't for no sissy.
I creak, I pop, I snap. I do everything when I walk and try to get up now. I even make the noise when I'm getting up and sitting down.
Yeah, I grunt. I'm glad you had the mic off a little while ago when I went outside of the studio. I'm glad you didn't have the mic on because everybody would heard me go.
I get up out of the chair. I sound like I'm at a powerlifting competition.
Yeah. And then you pow, pow, pow. Oh, that's a new one. Yeah, you get a new pop. Every now and then you get a new joint pops.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way it goes.
The other day, I think I felt like I threw my back out when I sneezed. because I sneezed and I literally felt my vertebrae pop back into place.
Let's go back to 1979 or 1980. Okay, what did you do? I fell out of a tree.
Oh yeah.
I fell off the skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
I wrecked my bike.
Yeah.
And then just fast forward to 2023, I sneezed.
Right.
I yawned. Slept wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you hurt yourself.
I'm
now.
paying for all the years I played football because I played football 7 years. Because also between 2 years junior high, 4 years high school, and then I also played intramural contact football when I was in the Marine Corps. So I did that as well. So my body's taken a beating, and the only person I can blame that on is my mom. Is for all those aches and pains. I can blame my mom. You know why I can blame my mom?
She wants you to play ball.
No.
No?
Back when I was in the 7th grade, because back where we come from, the 7th grade is when you get to choose sports and extracurricular activities. It's in the 7th grade. That first year, I came home with a set of drumsticks and a practice pad and said, I joined the band. My mom said, the hell you did. I ain't listening to that beating going on in this house. Take that out of here. Take it home. Take it back to school. You're not doing it. No.
I will wash nasty jerseys and football pants.
Oh, no, she didn't even. That wasn't probably even remotely in her mind.
But yeah,
the problem was I went ahead. I took the drumsticks and the pad, everything back to school. Then very, very next day. But then when I came home with a football helmet and said, since you won't let me play in the band, I joined the football team. And I think she was honestly just scared if she sent me back with the football helmet, what I would come home with next.
What would it have been?
So
what could it have been?
So all she was like, don't expect me to be there to watch you get hurt because I don't want you to get hurt. And I'm like, well, I could play in the band. And she's like, I told you, I ain't listening to that beat.
Listen to that.
So my brother can thank me because he played in the marching band.
Right, he kind of forged the trail for him. Yeah, when I quit playing football, my mom actually cried because she loved going.
No, yeah.
She loved going. She loved the stadium experience. She loved going to see her boy on the field. She just loved that. So, I took that away from her, and I feel bad about it. But I did what I did. But
well,
she
my
was
mom,
like, I can't believe you're going to stop playing football.
Yeah, my mom finally got over it. She did come to games. So she did get to watch me, of course, senior night. She was there to support me and all that. So, but I do think in the back of her mind, she probably always thought maybe I should have just went ahead and let him play in the band.
Royalty has chimed in.
Royalty?
Yes. Miss Laura Lou says, hey, y'all.
She's probably checking in because, the last time that she went out of town and she left us all alone, the Tiki Man snuck in here, made margaritas, and everything just went haywire on Cinco de Mayo.
No. There was one time after that.
Oh, was there one time after that?
To where we didn't break anything.
Oh, let's see. See, it was so uneventful, I don't remember it.
So now we're going to be, 2 for 3.
I got you.
Yeah, but that one time was a rough night.
Well, it was Cinco de Mayo, and the margaritas were flowing very well, and the Tiki Man was making them pretty strong too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So and that's the funny part is Cinco de Mayo is when I had my leg.
Yeah,
my knee done.
How times have changed, huh?
I was down both days.
So you officially call it now Cinco de Neo?
So yeah, cut off of the Neo. Yeah, she's proud of us too. So
no, well, I'm glad.
See, if she was here, I'd probably have done had us derailed.
You probably would.
Yes.
That's what it is. You two together are the bad influence. I'm just sitting over here minding my own business trying to fly a plane.
Yes.
It's you two that go haywire.
Yes.
See?
I'm not going to deny it. You got facts. You've got the facts in front of you, sir. All you have to do is research the old videos and you can see it.
Well, I'm sure we can.
Yeah. Off the rails.
All right. Well, hey, how about let's get back to the music? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little empty over there. It's time for ice cold beer.
sun gets hot. Afternoon fishing while I watch a bobber drop. First or second quarter after hauling hay. Picture perfect timing any time of the day. When the clock's tick-tocking, ain't no stopping. A cold one popping in this hand of mine. You can bet I'm always ready, rain or shine. I'm living on cold beer time. A long neck bottle, a Colorado can. Ain't no way to throttle back a cold beer, man. It goes good with my baby, dancing at the bar, leaning on the Yeti with her underneath the stars. When the clock's tick-tocking, ain't no stopping. A cold one popping in this hand of mine. You can bet I'm always ready, rain or shine. I'm living on cold beer. Time for a cold one, time has come around. Time for a beer run, I think I need another right now. Twist off the top, pull back the tab. Any way you want it, just throw it on back. Twist off the top, pull back the tab. Any way you want it, just throw it on back. When the clock's tick-tocking, ain't no stopping. A cold one popping in this hand of mine. You can bet I'm always ready, rain or shine. I'm living on cold beer and the clock's tick-tocking, ain't no stopping. A cold one popping in this hand of mine. You can bet I'm always ready, rain or shine. I'm living on cold beer. Time for a cold one, time has come around. Time for a beer run, I think I need another right now. Bring it all back, boys!
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Legends Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And today I want to talk about Italy. Well, I'm going to talk about Europe vacations, but we're going to center it on Italy today to make it easy. We're getting a lot of calls for vacations in Italy, and people ask me all the time, what's enough time? Is it 7 days, 10 days? Yeah, 7 to 10 days is probably going to be the best, depending upon where you want to go. Now, let me explain that. Italy's a big place, so depending on where you want to go, if you're looking to go all the way up from, northern Italy all the way down to Sicily, you need more than 7 to 10 days because the distance between the two is, it's quite a distance, whether you're flying, taking a train, or driving by car. What I always suggest to people is to take a look at the country, see where you want to go, which spots of that country, and this can apply to any country, whether it's Ireland, England, Greece, unless you're going to take an escorted tour, which I've talked about in previous editions. Take a look and see where you want to go. Then go to this website. It's called Rome, the number 2, Rio, R-I-O. So it's Rome to Rio. That will tell you the distance between any two major cities, by car, by plane, by train, or flights. When you have a good idea of how much time is there, because that's where I'm going to look once I talk to you, then we can figure out if 7 to 10 days is going to be enough, or you need more. So it's important because you don't want to spend a lot of time traveling. And you have to understand when you're going over to Italy, like I know leaving here from New Jersey, we leave the night before at like 8 o'clock at night, and we get there the next day. So you lose a day going, you lose a day coming back. You got to figure that into the plan. So if you had 7 days plus the one on the beginning and the one on the end that you're losing, now you're on a 9-day trip. So just take a look at where it is you want to go, see which sites you want to see. Now, most of the major airports there are going to be Naples and Rome. There is a small one in Sicily called Catania. And there is a small one close to the Amalfi Coast, but they're small. So the flights from there are going to generate back to a major port, a major city before you fly home. So be cautious of what you want to do. I know everybody goes, oh, I want to go to Italy. I want to see the whole thing. You're not going to see the whole thing. So don't make one trip, make a couple. Go do northern Italy, go do southern Italy, go do the Amalfi Coast. It's really a lot to cover in 7 to 10 days when you factor in the traveling. All right. So anyway, if you're thinking about something like that, whether it's Italy, Greece, England, Ireland, whatever, give me a call. We'll guide you through it. I'll tell you exactly how many days you really need to be going. This has been Joe Leo with this week's JBL Legends Travel Minute. Have a great week.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
Hey y'all, let's take it to the river. Cold Corona sweating in a styrofoam cooler. White clouds in a sky that couldn't be any bluer. Sunshine shining, summer breeze breezing. I'm glad we ain't down under, 'cause we'd be freezing. Let's float down a lazy old river, let's go. The water's never been wetter, you know. We got the perfect weather, don't get no better. Grab your tube, man, let's ride. We'll pop some tops, yeah, we'll have a good time. Let's get out on the water, vamonos, and float. You can toss me out of line, yeah, we'll string them all together. I hear the Colorado, it flows on forever. Let's jump into a summertime feeling. What I'm talking about is the opposite of sinking. Let's float down a lazy old river, let's go. The water's never been wetter, you know. We got the perfect weather, don't get no better. Grab your tube, man, let's ride. We'll pop some tops, yeah, we'll have a good time. Let's get out on the water, vamonos, and float. We can push off the banks of the old Frio, or we can ride the Guadalupe to the Gulf of Mexico. Let's float down a lazy old river, let's go. The water's never been wetter, you know. We got the perfect weather, don't get no better. Grab your tube, man, let's ride. We'll pop some tops, watch time pass us by. Let's get out on the water like a big bunch of bobbers. Let's get out on the water, vamonos, and float. Yeah, let's float down the lazy old river. Don't get no better. Yeah, let's float.
That's right. Let's just go float. Darby Ledbetter. We had a great time hanging out with them down in Panama City, and Can't wait to get back down there again.
I know you had a good time with them.
Uh,
Fantastic people.
You know,
Just fantastic.
it doesn't matter what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm depressed, I'm upset, or whatever. I've said it 100 times. Being able to sit down and talk to Darby, he helps me find my center and put everything back in perspective. And then by the time I'm done talking to him, it's like, you know, the problem I thought I had is not a big deal at all.
People like that are hard to find. They're hard
Yes.
to come by. And when you get around them, you just got to pull a seat up and just listen.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just listen to them.
Absolutely. Anybody else we need to be saying hello to, or how's our voting going on for our song coming
Well,
up?
let's talk about our magnificent fans. We got Callie McCool.
Callie McCool from the left coast.
It's your buddy
out there
Golden
in
out here.
California.
Yeah.
Hey, Callie. Hope everything's going well. Are you guys still in school? Are you guys done? I know today was our final day with students, so now it's just the cleanup and preparations for summer school.
Right on. So we got Tim Myers. He's out there,
bodyguard.
the bodyguard himself. He has chimed in. They're going back and forth amongst themselves.
Well, the question is, bodyguard, you know, is it a thumbs up for the commercial, or should we keep trying? I know I got to bring that background volume up on yours, but, you know, Magna PI good? Or do you have a suggestion what you think your personal theme song should be?
Well, he seems to think he would like to hear it with the High Noon from the Clint Eastwood.
High Noon with Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
All right. Next week, I will have it to that music. I'll have it all done.
Callie says he has 2 weeks left.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Wow.
Then are you done?
They must start
are you
school
done
later?
After that? Yeah.
They must start school a lot later.
Well, I mean, I don't think they have snow days there.
No.
I don't think they have snow days they have to make up.
Well, surprisingly, we didn't have any snow days here at all. No inclement weather days at all this year. And
They did have some rain and storm days.
We didn't. No, no, we
Really?
didn't. Yeah, we didn't.
Well, maybe I'm thinking of last year. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was
we
like,
ended
the
up.
wind's gonna blow.
They did use one inclement day, but it wasn't for inclement weather. It was because we didn't use any, so we're going to use one. And they used it, but they used it as a remote learning day, so that don't even really count. But and surprisingly, even though we didn't use any, they made us go right to the last minute, because normally the last day of school is usually a half day, and it was a full day. They didn't give us the half day today, and kids are gone, but I'm back into work at 8 a.m. in the morning because work continues for us in the school building.
Well, you don't have the kids to put up with, so
No, not for
it's a little bit of a break.
not for a couple weeks. June 5th, the kids come back for the summer school, which is traditionally not nearly as many kids. It's usually just maybe a couple hundred.
And that lets out. You said that lets out at 2.
Yeah, 8 to 2 every day. I believe our summer school, though, actually the attendance increased since the new law in Tennessee passed. So, you're not familiar with that?
No.
Well, in Tennessee, they now have a state test for third graders. And the third graders must pass this test to be able to advance to the fourth grade.
Right.
Now, there are some different situations that was able to retest. So, a lot of kids who had to retake, they could retake to get that passing score in every area they needed to get to go to the fourth grade. Or if they weren't able to get that score on the retest, then they have to go to summer school.
Oh,
and
that's
then
where you come in.
And then be able to make their grade and to be able to pass to be promoted. But that was a new law that they had passed in Tennessee. This was the first year for it.
Right on. Well, our Connor, he gets to make it to high school this year. So
I know he's going to be a freshman. How about that?
Freshman. Caleb McKinney chimed in. He says, "Hey y'all."
Hey,
he
y'all.
apologizes for being late, and that's okay. Better late than never, buddy.
Hey, Caleb. Of course, that is Laura Lou's nephew, and he's over there in the western part of Tennessee. So
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. He over in the Memphis area.
well,
that's west.
You know, I hate it when something just over your. You know, I have it.
Yeah, we're in our 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff flies.
He's going to have to remind me where exactly they live, which he may move by now. Who knows?
Right on.
But yeah, he's over there in West Tennessee.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, we're going to interact here with Clarksville.
Clarksville, Tennessee. That's it. I knew it started with a C.
Clarksville. I've been through there.
Well, speaking of West Tennessee, we're gearing up. We are going to be heading over to visit the ambassador and the bodyguard, and for their 4th of July party that they have.
You know, I hate to miss it this year. We went last year. It was.
Yep. You went last year and we didn't.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you went last year. We didn't get to go. So there was just that point we weren't going to make an excuse to. So we're going to go over, and I believe their party is on the 3rd.
Get ready.
So we're going to have a good time with them.
For a really good time. Mm-hmm. I mean, an awesome time, and a beautiful home, and a cool place to put on a party. It's.
Is
nice.
that right?
Yes. Yes.
That is cool, and you know, and being over there close to Memphis.
Lots of stuff to see.
I'm not going to be able to do it unless I want to go to Graceland. You know, I gotta see. I've seen your pictures.
Really? You really did.
But I want to go just to say I did, more or less.
As a fisherman, I enjoyed it more than I did the Pyramid.
Really?
Than Bass Pro. Yeah, Bass Pro Shops.
Well, that was the other thing on my list was the Pyramid.
Cool. You want to see Bill? You want to eat barbecue on Bill Street? And you want to go to Graceland. Those
are the two musts.
Yes.
So I can skip the Pyramid.
Yeah, I mean the pyramid is cool. Now don't get me wrong, the Pyramid is cool, but it's not as cool as Bill Street. And it's not as cool as Graceland.
All right.
Graceland, and be sure to go to the museum and see everything in the museum too.
Well, from what I've heard, I don't know, but Memphis can be kind of rough, so it's a good thing I'm going to have a bodyguard maybe tagging along.
Yeah,
sounds like I may need him.
Well, they went with us and said they hadn't done the tourist stuff much.
Really? Well,
I can see
that.
They really enjoyed it with us. So.
I can see that, because
you live there.
All the tourist stuff we have here around Chattanooga, and I can honestly say, we haven't done a lot of the touristy stuff that's here.
I haven't been to the Lost Sea. There's lots of things I haven't done.
I haven't been to the Lost Sea. Well, we've been there, but I didn't take the tour.
Right.
When we went, we decided it was a last-minute deal. We was out driving around. We stopped there, and they had already taken the last tour. So I'd got to see it, but I've never been back. We went to Ruby Falls.
Yeah.
I have not been to Rock City. Everybody says see Rock City.
You gotta see Rock City.
You see all the barns. See Rock City.
See Rock City.
I have not been to Rock City. I've driven all around it because I used to work. That was part of my area that I used to work. So I've driven all around it, but I haven't actually been there. We've done the Incline Railway. We've up to Lookout Mountain. We've done that.
I haven't even done
that.
But
there's so much of the touristy stuff around Chattanooga that we only do when people come and visit.
Right.
And yeah.
We don't even do that. We just hang out at the house or take them to the lake.
We don't get a lot of company from out of town, so we don't even do the touristy stuff very often.
I'm going to get back here on chat. Callie, Callie McCool, he's telling me that the juniors and seniors are they're killing it on their new radio internet platform.
Very nice.
They're getting sponsors, man.
Nice.
And they're looking for a local business to buy on their student Tiki Man Radio project. So
nice.
Maybe that's something that's going to come to fruition. That would be fantastic.
Nice.
Okay, and Tim's working on cooking some pork butts. If he needs any info, just reach out to me, Mi-chelle. I'm glad to help out. I don't have anything else to do except sit and look at myself or watch TV while I've got my leg laid up. So what else? All right, well.
We all caught up?
I think we are.
All right.
Because, there's lots of people here, they're talking about the places. Mi-chelle said y'all go to Bass Pro, Bill Street, and Graceland. And that's what we did. And that was
That's pretty much the three things to do.
I enjoyed it so much.
Now, being the fact you've been to Graceland, is it your typical tourist trap, expensive, or anything like that?
No.
Really?
No. I think it's one flat fee unless you want to buy something.
Really?
It's like one flat fee. You go, you tour, and your tour guide is they're so informative, and they know, they know everything, and they just take you all the ins and outs, and then you get to go through the museum on your own. So, yeah, it's.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be one of those typical tourist traps where you pay, $50, $60 to be able to go into and look around. And nothing like that.
It is a guided tour. Did you do the Hemingway House?
No, we did not do the Hemingway House down there in Key West.
We did that one in Key West, and it was similar.
Okay.
But a lot more.
Okay.
I think it was a lot. Graceland was a lot more.
Yeah, I want to see it more now because it was about a week ago for the first time I actually sit down and watch the Elvis movie. Have you seen the Elvis movie?
I have not.
I'm going to tell you what, it was interesting take on the movie, and it makes you wonder. Well, number one, Colonel Parker, where his career would have been without Colonel Parker, but at the same time, I think Colonel Parker had a lot to do with his death. In my opinion, by watching the movie. That's just my opinion. But
they don't touch on any of that. I don't think they touch on any of that during the tour, of course. But
I figured not. It's more about the Graceland and everything. But if you haven't yet, I highly suggest sit down and watch the Elvis movie. It's a long movie, but I thought it was fantastic, and it was just amazing to see what he really went through in his career and what he put himself through.
Such a short career, and he was just strung from one end to the other.
Yeah. And
I don't think anybody much would have survived that.
Well, and that was the thing I got from the movie, too, that it wasn't necessarily voluntary as well, if you know what I mean.
No, you got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. You got to do that. That was everything that I think that was on his plate.
Yeah. So, but great movie. So I highly suggest it's not depressing. If you're an Elvis fan, it's a must watch as far as I'm concerned. My mom loves Elvis.
Mine too.
There's not too many things I'll say that she's went and done multiple times. Going to the movie theater and watching the Elvis movie was one of the things that she did do multiple times.
You should take her to Graceland. She would love that.
Well, maybe one of these days if I can get her to travel. She don't travel much.
I understand.
So, I mean, health-wise and a lot of things going on, she's not able to travel. But maybe one of these days I can get her down there to Graceland because I know for a fact that she loved Elvis.
Okay, I'm understanding something here that Maureen,
what we got?
Mo says she was a tour guide in the summer. Was it at Rock City? No, Ruby Falls.
Ruby Falls.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So then she comes in. Her grandfather designed the Rock City Birdhouse.
Really? Wow.
I have one of those in my backyard.
The Rock City Birdhouse is iconic, and they are everywhere. And her grandfather.
That's what she's typing, and I don't doubt her.
How did you hold that little tidbit of information from us, Mo?
You keep that yourself.
How can you even do that?
Selfish. No, I'm kidding.
That is really, really cool.
She said, yeah. Wow, that's fantastic because that's all over everywhere.
Yeah, they are everywhere.
Like I said, I have one.
All right. Well, hey, I'm going to let everybody. We got about 25 minutes left in the show, so get your voting in as to what song you want me to play for a memorial of,
Right now, I think Proud Mary's in the lead. I'll go back and retally.
All right. Well, we will wait for that. But in the meanwhile, how about we just go and do a little barefooting with Scotty McCreery?
Sandbar Saturday night, long necks chilling in a bucket of ice, sun setting right on time, seashore dance floor, baby it's low tide, and since the band's playing Carolina girls
spinning around, making waves in this old beach town. Too many stars to count. We got the motion of the ocean going on right now. Let's do some barefoot and come on. Good looking, kick off them shoes. Let's make tonight a good and with some slow dancing and some romancing, shagging in the sand. Baby, take my hand. Let's do some barefoot and whoa. Girl, what you say? Let's do some barefoot and whoa. Well, this party's rocking, but the coast is clear, girl. What you say? We just disappear and do some barefoot and whoa. Oh, girl, what you say? Let's do some barefoot and whoa. Oh, yeah, let's do some barefoot and come on. Good looking, kick off them shoes. Let's make tonight a good and with some slow dancing and some romance, shagging in the sand. Baby, take my hand. Let's do some barefoot and whoa. Oh, girl, what you say? Let's do some barefoot and whoa. Oh, yeah. Let's take it down to the beach. Do some barefoot and slow dancing, romancing. What you say, girl? Let's do some barefoot.
Hey, this is singer-songwriter Jason Acey, and I'm listening, just like you, to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, right here on Tiki Man Radio. What could possibly go wrong?
Every day up before the sun's up, quick shower, dress and head to Starbucks, start planning all the things I gotta get done. Work and school get the best of my
Beach weekend. That's Bailey Gray. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bunch of people heading to the beach this Memorial Day weekend. What do you think?
Yeah, lots of them. I need a moment of silence.
Why's that?
Our good friend Callie McCool's battling the sewer line right now, so we're all going to, our thoughts and prayers are going to go out to him for a minute. We hope you make it through it, buddy.
Yes, we absolutely do.
Oh, my God. Okay. Now we might be tied up.
What's that?
With our Tina Turner song. We got 2 for What's Love Got to Do With It. We got 2 for Proud Mary. Come on, y'all. So, I mean, we didn't get the... I didn't get the feedback that I hoped we would.
Yeah.
So right now, there's other songs are sitting at 1 apiece, and then these 2 are 2 for 2.
These are 2 for 2.
Yeah.
All right. So, since we're winding down, it can't be somebody who's already voted, but we'll take it down to those 2 songs, and the next vote wins.
All right, next
and
vote
we'll
wins.
play that song. So it's between
Mary.
those 2 songs, and you can't have already voted for those 2 songs. If you voted for a different song, you can vote for one of those 2 songs, if you know what I mean.
I don't know. Maybe I can proofread that in enough time.
That's right.
I do my best, y'all.
Hey, we wanted to let you know about some great things that are happening here at Tiki Man Radio. Now, we had talked about the Escape to Paradise. Well, how about we give you a little more information about it? It is the 3rd annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise 2024 in the Dominican Republic at the beautiful Majestic. And if you are watching on YouTube, let me tell you what, the scenery of this beautiful resort. And if you're interested in going on this trip with the Tiki Man Radio gang, all you need to do is reach out to JBL Legends Travel at 732-831-5200. Now, here's how JBL works. $100 will reserve your room for this all-inclusive resort vacation. I believe total price is only right around $1,700 for a couple. Of course, that does not cover your airline, but that is all your food, your drinks, and your accommodations at this beautiful Majestic resort. So you definitely want to check that out. Contact JBL Legends Travel at 732-831-5200. And if you want a place a little closer to be able to hang out with the Tiki Man Radio crew, how about the 16th annual Tiki Man, the Tiki Bar annual summer party, the Tiki Man's non-birthday party, because he don't have a birthday party.
It's not.
He has a summer party, and it's all going to happen on July 8th. Party starts at 2 p.m. right here in beautiful Harrison Bay. The acts include Steve Hopper from 3 to 6, the Jonas Lawrence Band from 6 to 9, and special guest Bert Herbert will be making an appearance. And I'm going to tell you what, the Tiki Man has been working hard here around the Tiki Bar. He's been out there the last 2 days pressure washing and getting everything ready to go and looking good. I see you're waving your hand over there. What do you got?
We got a winner.
And what is the winner?
What's love got to do with it?
What's love got to do with it is the
Austin
winner.
McMullen came in.
Wow, I didn't
win.
I didn't see that one. I honestly.
Then, someone else posted right up here. It's like, why don't you play both?
Well,
that was Miss Myers. She likes to make everyone happy because
she
is the greatest.
She does. She absolutely does. Now I got to scroll through my library here.
Library, your library.
My library of music.
I like that one too. So I don't care.
You don't care.
Take any of them, but the Proud Mary song. And I should have brought this up sooner. Eric asked, Rick Sticks says, who wrote the song? And I was like, well, the first time I heard it was by Critics Clearwater Revival.
Right.
Which is J.C. Fogarty, John
Fogarty, yes.
And apparently he is the writer of that song. He's the one who wrote that song. So... Yeah, that's cool.
I guess that makes sense.
I love musical knowledge. I used to possess a lot of it, but now not so much.
All right. Well, you requested it, so here it is. In memory of Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it?
the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. That it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you're close to me. If I tend to look dazed, I read it someplace. I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it for me. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? I've been taking on a new direction, but I have to say, I've been thinking about my own protection. It scares me to feel this way. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? What's got to do with it? What's love but a sweet old-fashioned notion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Who's got to do with it?
That's right. What's love got to do with it? Tina Turner. In memory of her.
Beautiful soul, beautiful
Yeah.
soulful singer.
Absolutely. What you
Gotta
got?
go ahead and ask everybody to go out and chat.
All right.
Marine's on me.
Is that
Lowe's
it?
on me. Y'all go out.
Mm-hmm.
Close out a chat. Go over there. Once you hit the X out of live chat, go over to the little thumbs up button. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Because apparently there's a lot more people watching than have give a thumbs up. So,
You know, and we don't
give
want
some
to.
help.
That's right, and we don't want to forget all the people out there in, Radio Land, on the internet, on all the apps. Because in case you didn't know, Tiki Man Radio streams on 26 different platforms across 30 different countries. So there's a lot of people out there listening that isn't in that live chat. So we don't want to forget about them. Plus the people on TikiManRadio.com and the Tiki Man Radio app. And you heard some shout outs tonight from different people. If you want to create your own shout out for rather any Tiki Man Radio show or our show, there's a couple ways that you can do that. You can download that free Tiki Man Radio app, and you can go to the shout out option, and they'll give you the option to where you can leave about I think it's a 10 or 15 second shout out, and the Tiki Man gets those, and then we load those into the station and play them during the show. Some of them, we edit them so they sound good, and sometimes add music to them. If you want to send one directly to us to play on this show, you can send that Tropical Country.tikimanradio@gmail.com. You can send it directly to us via to email. Just make sure it is an MP3 format so it'll play correctly here on the radio station. So it's how you can record your shout-outs and get them heard right here live on the air, and also when Tiki Man Radio is streaming, which is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, download the app if you haven't. You'll enjoy the music. I mean, I do. We do.
That's right.
That's it's fantastic. B Flash, Mr. Nash, if you would, you find the maybe I'll go over it with you.
Yeah.
Go to the App Store, Tiki Man Radio, download the app. It downloads in a second, and then you've got great streaming all day long.
Yep. And also, if you miss one of our live broadcasts, you don't have to fear, because they're right over on SoundCloud. So not only are the video, they're archived on YouTube forever, the audio files are also over on SoundCloud. And it's free. You don't have to pay anything to be over and go to listen to any of the Tiki Man Radio archives. And let me tell you, they go back years, like 8-9 years to the beginning of Tiki Man Radio. They're all over there on SoundCloud for replay.
Or do yourself a favor, go back to Cinco de Mayo 2021.
Oh my.
Yeah, go to YouTube, scroll way back. On the Cinco de Mayo, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou featuring Golden. Go ahead and go on back to that one. Relive it.
I thought we moved past this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we have.
No, that's our stake in the ground.
No.
That's the hill we die on, son.
All right.
That's the hill I died on, I guess.
Well, our time is quickly winding down for tonight, but before we do, this weekend, we've mentioned it, is a holiday weekend here in the United States. We're approaching Memorial Day weekend, where we honor and remember our fallen soldiers, those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. And I do have a song that I want to play and dedicate to the memory. If you remember, we had Brandon Davis right here from Chattanooga in the studio, and he released a song not very long ago, and I think it's more than appropriate. It's called More Than a Flag.
Sat talking with his dad. He said the teacher pulled out a book, taught us all about the flag, about the red, white, and blue, and how each color was defined, and why we stand hand over heart, pledge allegiance every time. His dad pulled out a box with a folded flag. Said, trust me, son, it means way more than that. It's more than a flag, stars and stripes. Yeah, it waves for the ones who died and gave their lives so you and I could live our own. It stands for truth, it stands for grace. These colors don't run out to this day. Carry sacrifice and scars, and every stripe and star it has. You might know the definition, but the truth is, it's more than a flag. You say to your granddad fought in Vietnam back in 65. 352nd dropping bombs to lessen the threats he had to fight. Got sent home in 71 with one less leg and a purple heart. He used to say, I gave some gave all, and that's what we're fighting for. They gave your grandma this box on the day he passed. Fired 21 shots and fought it up that flank. It's more than a flag, stars and
stripes. Yeah, it waits for the ones who died, gave their lives. You and I can live our own. It stands for truth, it stands for grace. These colors don't run, and to this day carry sacrifice and scars. And every stripe and star it has, you might know the definition, but the truth is, it's more than a flag. It's there when we fight, it's there when we fall, foreign shores and right at home. Yeah, you know it's true. It's why we bleed red, white, and blue. It's more than a flag, or stars and stripes. It waits for the ones who died and gave their lives so you and I can live our own. It stands for truth, it stands for grace. These colors don't run, and to this day carry sacrifice and scars. Every stripe and star it has, you might know the definition, but the truth is, it's more than a flag. You might know the definition, but the truth is, it's more than a flag.
More than a flag. That's Brandon Davis. I thought that was more than an appropriate song for Memorial Day. So, we will hope that everybody, you have fun, you have your get-togethers with your family, your barbecues, your beach trips, or whatever you're doing. But we just ask, from one veteran to those out there, please remember those who gave their lives so you could celebrate the holiday with the weekend with the families and the ones that you love. So.
Remember the season, buddy. Well, that's not a good way to put it, but just remember what the day is truly for.
That's true. That is true. So
the ones that gave all.
That's right. Well, Golden, I'm going to tell you, it's been nice having you in studio. Thank you so much for coming back and joining me so that people are not sitting here listening to me by myself.
Buddy, I have enjoyed this so much. It's made me miss it. So I may be dropping in a little bit more frequent. So
nice. Well, I did get you a little gift. Number one, because I know you've been laid up and been feeling under the weather.
What?
And I was so excited for you to come back. So hold on here.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
There you go, and this will be the one and only time I say it. Go Dogs!
Look, it's my Philadelphia Eagles defense mug. Because we have personally fielded that thing. Then this is awesome.
I did not know if you had one like it, but
no.
But I know you've been under the weather, so I wanted to get you something to thank you for being laid up and hobbling in here to be a part of the show.
I have to drink coffee.
Yeah.
I do have to drink coffee now because of the painkillers.
And of course, you're going to have to fill it up with your Beach Buddha coffee.
Yeah. Well, that's what we have at the house. So, yeah. Man, this is awesome. Thank you, buddy.
You are so welcome.
Now this is probably not going to get put in the cabinet for. This won't get put in the general population. This will get put up.
No, well, I appreciate that.
Oh, man, that is awesome. Thank you, B-Dawg.
You are welcome.
You're the man.
And we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We had a great time. Hopefully you enjoyed the conversation and the music. We got to thank our sponsors that allow us to do what we do each week. And, of course, that is JBL Legends Travel, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. They specialize in all kinds of travel, destination weddings, group travel, family travel. They can do just about anything, as well as that Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. If you want to learn more, do not go search on the internet. trying to find the discount codes or anything like that, it doesn't cost you any more to trust a professional like Joe Leo at JBL Legends Travel, 732-831-5200. And also goaltending services, GTS Charters down in Key West. Monty and Gypsy, we love them to death, and they will show you a fantastic time on the water down in Key West. And remember, they are currently upgrading their fleet to provide you with an even more memorable experience out there on the water. You can keep track with what they're doing and get a hold of them at gtscharters.com or call them at 305-916-0990. And also MFG Records Tropical. If you are an independent artist and you are looking for somebody to take your music to the next level, well, reach out to MFG Records Tropical. Not only are Dave Sines and Beth Travers record producers, they are musicians, singers, songwriters themselves. They have been in the music industry for a very long time, and get a hold of them and see what they can do for you and your music. And when I say it, not only have they been in, the coastal Americana world, they have been in country music for a long, long time. And a lot of people may or may not know, but both Dave and Beth used to play the Grand Ole Opry.
Yes, they did.
So they have a history in Nashville and what the music scene is there. So if it doesn't matter what kind of genre of music that you perform or you're interested in, reach out to MFG Records Tropical.
Yeah, they're studio quality musicians. So
yes, they are.
They know what it takes. They know what it takes to make it. So she played for Ray Stevens for like 20 years.
Yes, she did.
She sure did. Beth did. So yeah, they're absolute professionals and they're nice people. So reach out.
Absolutely. And just like that, our time is done. We appreciate everybody, and we hope that you'll tune in next week. Next week's special co-host is Slayton Dooley. I have a feeling Golden may be back too.
Yeah.
Hey, we will see you next week. Take care, everybody. You want to say bye, Golden?
Say goodbye, Golden.
But the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd. But you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind. Thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. And some tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bartender as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last ride near closing time. The final round poured as I strummed the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call. Here's a toast to everyone as I finally say last
song last call.